Good morning, children. Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 10. We are now going to see some important points that needs to be discussed in the topic the sermon at Benares, the first flight. Today is 6th January 2021, Wednesday. We are going to deal with some of the important points that needs to be understood and taken into consideration for the purpose of our board paper. You all know that our board paper is approaching in the month of May 2021. There is quite a lot of difference in the question paper of the 2020 and 2021. The 2021 paper, as far as the English board paper is concerned, there is less difference in the C section. The C section is purely literature, which requires you to write elaborate answers, and it carries 30 marks. There are very few things that are not changed in the section C, though the changes in section A and section B are quite different. I am now going to tell you how you can approach the section C part in your board paper, which is expected to be there in the month of May 2021. Apart from this, we need to know we are going chapter wise to deal with how it is expected to, the questions may be expected, and how we can answer the questions. Okay. Now, the sermon at Benares, which is the last topic, I would like to come from the descending order, like from the last lesson. 11th lesson was deleted by the CBSE, so we have not dealt that topic at all. Okay, though in 2020 the topic was there, and when you see the model question papers of the last year, there may be a lot of questions that have come from that topic. This year that particular topic is deleted, so you don't need to stress upon it. We will consider this 10th chapter, that is the sermon at Benares, as our last chapter in first flight, topic number 10. Now, on the time when we were doing this lesson itself, the word sermon was spoken a lot. Whenever you do a mistake and your father scolds, or your mother scolds, or when you do a thing wrong, they come and give an elaborate speech on this is how I was when I was young, this is not the way you have to do. They give long speeches so that you understand the mistake in a better manner. But as far as you are concerned, you consider it as mother's sermon, father's sermon, teacher's sermon. I mean, it is the negative way, as a joke you speak. But is it the meaning of sermon? No. A sermon is the one which has got in-depth meaning. Jokes apart. Okay. So children use the word sermon to whenever they are caught in between or caught red-handed, and when they are told about what was wrong, they get into this sort of a way, joke, as a joke. They call it as a sermon. So the real sense of sermon is something holy, divine. It has in-depth meaning in it. Okay? Yes. Now, sermon, immediately the thing which comes to you is somebody in a saffron cloth or a white cloth, draped whole body. Yes, and sitting in a mountain, sitting in a what near the shores of the water body, whose beard is very big, who has got a very serene face and extremely calm, the one who is indulged in meditation throughout. Yes. So the some of the things, when we say a word, there are so many things associated. So sermon, how come all these things, children, come to this one? Because we consider that as the following things which I said, is it not? But have you heard of Sermon on the Mount, who delivered it? And the sermon at Benares, have you ever heard it before? This particular term, have you ever heard it before? Okay, so almost we have come to the topic. We are going to deal about Gautama Buddha. Gautama Buddha. Please spell it properly, children. Gautama Buddha. Okay? Yes. The period is from 563 BC to 483 BC. Okay? There are two words that are being given to us for the moment we come across the word, the name of great Gautama Buddha. Immediately the word which comes is enlightenment. What is this word enlightenment? Light means something, brightness or enlightenment. Is it connected with light? Speed of light, shining of the light, or the brightness of the light? What is this? Has it got any connection with light? No, a high state, spiritual knowledge. The state of high spiritual knowledge. So the term enlightenment means a state of high spiritual knowledge. Okay. Chanced upon is I'm coming across by suddenly I came across by chance, just like that I came across, just like that I came across. Okay. So these are the two things that are given in this page. But children, before we enter into this topic, we need to know some of the words and the phrases that are given in the box. Afflicted with, be composed, desolation, lamentation, procure, be subject to. Now we will be wondering, what is this afflicted with? What does the term afflicted with means? Afflicted with means you are afflicted, there he was afflicted with, he has got it within. Composed, calm. Desolation is usually a loneliness, alone, loneliness. What is lament? Lament. You are in a deep state of sad states, lamenting. Lamentation. Okay. What is this procure? Procure. Procure is to get. You get it. Okay. Be subject to be involved in. Okay. How are these terms? Why are these terms? Because we are going to use these terms in this particular topic. Okay, let us see how these topics are getting worked. Now, in spite of I have already completed the sermon at Benares, but I'm going to do it again for the purpose of your examination so that even the mild doubts which you had shall be dissipated. You very well know about Gautama Buddha, n number of stories you have heard. I don't think there would be anyone who had not read a story about Gautama Buddha. He is worshipped as a lord by some people, as guru by some people. Yes, the aspect of his teaching is taken as life by some people. There are a lot of people who learn the teachings of him and follow it and do the dharmic way of life. So there are n number of ways we have already got knowledge of Gautama Buddha. Yes. Now let us find out some of the details which are portrayed in our text. Gautama Buddha 563 to BC to 483 BC began his life as a prince named Siddhartha Gautama in northern India. At 12, he was sent away for schooling in the Hindu sacred scriptures. And 4 years later, he returned home to marry a princess. Okay, so you know at that time it was on early marriage. They had a son and lived for 10 years as befitted royalty. Okay, at about the age of 25, the prince heretofore, look at the term they have used, heretofore, shielded from the sufferings of the world, while out hunting, chanced upon a sick man. And then aged man, then a funeral procession, finally a monk begging for alms. When he was out, he saw these people. Please note down in your mind, children, all the things I will be asking you about it. These sights so moved him that he at once went out into the world to seek enlightenment concerning the sorrows he had witnessed. He wandered for 7 years and finally sat down under a peepal tree where he had to stay. Now, children, I want you to answer some questions. What is the name of Or the other name, the prince. What is the other name of Gautama Buddha? It is Siddhartha Gautama. Okay, it is Siddhartha Gautama. Which place is he from? Northern India. Where was he sent to school? Where was he sent for the schooling? Please find out. Yes, he was sent to the Hindu sacred scriptures. Okay, at the age of what? 12. Okay, and at what age did he get married? And to whom did he get married? He got married to a princess at the age of 16. Yes. How long did he live in royalty? What is this royalty? Richness. Prince. How will he be in the palace? With lots of richness. Is it not? So, he lived with his son and his family with befitting royalty for how many years? Yes, for 10 years then. So till the age of 25, he was living in a befitting royalty. Clear? Now the very, very important question. What were the sorrows he witnessed while he was out for hunting? Please listen to my question. Please tell me the sorrows he had witnessed while he was out on hunting. Yes. True. While on hunting, he chanced upon 1. Sick man. 2. Aged man. 3. Funeral procession. 4. A monk begging for alms. I repeat. Okay, please listen. While he was out for hunting, he witnessed sorrows. Yes. What are the sorrows we witnessed? 1. Sick man. 2. Aged man. 3. Funeral procession. And finally, whom did he see? A monk who is begging for alms. Beautiful. Very good. You have understood. So, what happened later? What made him seek enlightenment? There should be some reason when just like that. Actually, it is these 4 things which he witnessed, the sufferings which he witnessed while he was out for hunting. It is that which made him seek enlightenment. Enlightenment. Okay. It is because of the sorrows which he witnessed. What are the 4 sorrows? Please list it. The sick man, aged man, the funeral procession. Look at the spelling. Procession. Finally, monk who is begging for alms. Clear? Yes. Then what happened? He was wandering for 7 years. How many years was he wandered to seek enlightenment? Did he get enlightenment the next day? Was everything came to him the next day? No. He wandered. When did he got his enlightenment? Gautama Buddha wandered for 7 years. How many years? 7 years. And finally, under the peepal tree, he got his enlightenment. Is that clear to you, children? I think I'm able to go slowly so that you're able to understand better in the examination point of view. I shall continue the remaining in the next class. Please read the text and come to my class. Thank you, children. Bye.